Hey guys, Tomthebomb here, and I'm bringing you some more Total War Shogun 2. This is Gifu Crossing. I know you guys, I've showed you guys this map a couple times, but I just do match-made battles, so whatever. My ally is Blatant Towel against M. Mikutev and B C Cavalry. I can't remember if I win or lose this battle. With me commentating is Karson. Karson, say hi.
Hello.
Quinn. Quinn, say
Yup.
hi. And Tristan.
Hello there.
That is Tristan. He is in my room right now, breathing over my shoulder. Alright. So for this battle, I am green, obviously. I have some pretty, do I have good units or bad units? I have some pretty good units. They're like meh, but I have a lot of them. And then my ally, here, I'll put it in slow-mo so you guys can see. My ally has a lot of cav. He has a lot of bow cavalry, actually. And then he has just a couple units, but they're really good. And my enemy has better units than I do, but less of them, but just barely. And then this guy over here, he also has some really good units, but not as many. So I'm pretty much the only person with a lot of crappy units, but a lot of them. Yeah. So what for you guys? Here, I'll start off with Karson. Karson, if you played this game, would you have a lot of crap units, but a lot of them, or a couple of really good units?
Well, I think it would depend on who you're trying to battle.
Well, in this game, when you battle someone, you can't see what their units are before the game.
Okay.
Or else you'd be able to, like, pick all the units that are the best against their units.
I think I would probably do mostly crappy units, but a lot of them, and then I'd put a little bit of range behind them.
Well, you can have crappy ranged units.
Okay.
Like, that's what I have. Like, my gun guys are crappy, but my bow units are good.
Yeah.
Because I kind of find that my gun units are expendable, so I'm just kind of let them
Yeah.
shoot their guys and then die.
Like, it's kind of like the Army and the SEALs, right? So, like Navy SEALs, right? Like, you've got your Army, which is basically just cannon fodder. Just the death, you know.
Alright.
Well,
so
Quinn, see, I see a flaw in your logic here. You know how many SEALs die in fishing traps?
Oh, shit.
Alright, so I put my bow cavalry up here to shoot their guys, but I retreat them because he's sending his match shot. I don't think my ally for my enemy over here put some guys in this force, which I saw earlier, so I'm kind of prepared for that by having ninja tide attendants over here. So I'm capturing this thing. He was wise not to try to take it. I mean, he could have tried to take it, but once you see that you obviously will not get there in time, don't try to take it. Just retreat. Yeah. All right. Well, because if I've won a battle like that. Like, they rushed the building, so I just let them have it, and then I still won. Because it's stupid to try to rush them at something that you'll know you'll lose. So I don't want to get my bow cap too close because he does have matchlocks right here. So Tristan, for you, would you rather have? Oh, and he attacks with Yari Cav right on my bow cav. Great attack right there. You really got me bad. I didn't even know they were there. Oh, with 2 Yari Cavs actually. Wow. So I'm gonna go ahead and just shoot up his Yari Cav. And then he attacks my bow Ashiguru, which are like bows for peasants. So it's not a huge thing because they're not very expensive. And I'll send my ninja tide hens in there and my these are katana cavalry, and I'll own his 2 Yari Cavs. Which is actually, in the end, it's better for me. It's less costly for me. So he pushes up, and I'm just shooting with my guns right at his no daiji samurai, who are actually really expensive. So this is a waste for him. These are the best units of charging, though. So I'm gonna have to either get these guys back or push forward. But I kind of want to waste his. Sometimes it's a good idea to waste no daiji samurai's charge on a crap unit, but in that case, I just pushed up. There is a prolonged fight going on over here. So Tristan, for you, and these guys haven't actually engaged in anything yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's going on with your teammates?
For you, would you rather? And I also pushed up my Yari Cav into this force. So Tristan, for you, would you rather have a bunch of crappy units, or a bunch of, or a couple of really good units?
I'd probably have crap ton of crappy range actually, and really good close range, because with range, if you can guns are good to have at the front, and then bows behind them. Bow samurais probably would actually be better because you can flame the enemies, but personally I find that having a larger force can sometimes, or most of the always overtake a strong small force.
All right. Which is actually somewhat true. So I did win this this horse battle over here with a bunch of crappy units, so that was really good for me. And I didn't lose too many of my katana cavalry either, so that was good. He is charging my kind of disarrayed units with his no dodgy samurai, which was actually a really good move because these guys have amazing charge. So I'm just gonna go ahead and charge them. I have a huge numbers advantage, but those guys are very elite. I'm still just shooting. His matchlock samurai are superior to my matchlock Ashiguru over there, but I got arrows going over there, and I had these guys in loose formation, so they're definitely gonna win this fight. Yeah. And now I'm just going to go ahead and charge my katana cavalry right inside of those. There is a prolonged melee still going on over there. Now he charges his cavalry right into my ally. My ally attacks with the Yari samurai in the back, which will decimate his cavalry. So these guys' sole purpose is for killing cavalry. And the difference between... here, I'll ask you guys a question. Oh yeah, and now he's charging his troops. So there's two types of units. There's Yari units, which are like Yari Ashiguru, Yari Samurai, right? There's varying degrees of them, but Yari units are like spear guys, right? So their sole purpose is for killing cavalry, pretty much.
Okay.
Right? And then there are Ninja Tada units, which are like slightly good against cavalry and slightly good against infantry, right? But not like as good as like a sword unit, but they're better at killing infantry than like a spear guy is, right?
Okay.
So for me, I usually prefer to have Ninja Tadas because I can use them if I have an infantry heavy army I'm fighting, I can use them against them. But if I have a cavalry heavy army, I can use them against them too. But a lot of people either choose to go Yari, like the spear guys, or infantry, and just specialize all the way in one. So which would you guys rather have?
Shameful display.
Quinn, which would you rather have?
I'm not sure because there are benefits to both. I usually like to go like the balanced route.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think maybe it would be nice to have like, you know, some specialized units.
Yeah. What about you,
My
Chris?
lord, a glorious
Yeah, kind of same with Quinn. I don't know. I haven't really played this game
Yeah,
before, so.
you guys don't. Yeah, neither of you play it. Tristan does, but not a ton. But he plays it. Tristan,
Yeah,
what would you do?
Personally, the Yaris are actually really good. Like the Yari Samurai are actually easy against melee.
Well, they have better charge than Ninja Tadas, but in a prolonged fight, Ninja Tadas win.
Yeah, but the Yari are actually really good.
Yeah. Well, in multiplayer, that's an upgrade. That's
Still, even
but yeah, still.
to get the upgrade, really charging unit is just going to get against that.
Yeah, so it just depends on the abilities you have, I guess. Because like for my Yari Ashiguru, I don't think I have that ability yet where I can make that wall. But once I get it, I might start using more Yari units. So that was the end of the game. It does say close victory, but I think that's just because over here it was more close, but over there I won pretty well. No, because I lost the last battle we watched. I actually have a streak of -2 right now. Anyway, it was a good battle. My ally was good, and both my enemies were really good. It was fun. We both had good tactics. Like when he caught my matchlock and my bow Ashiguru over here with his cav. But I still killed them in the end, and my ally killed his enemy. It was good. I appreciate you guys watching.
So, just before we end it,
Yeah.
do you ever you've played multiplayer games before, right? More than this, like where there's, I mean, not just like 1v1, but like 2v2.
Oh yeah. There's 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, and 4v4.
So, do you ever like in a 2v2 match? Do you ever like? Because in this, I noticed it was just kind of like, I'm attacking this guy, you're attacking this guy. We're just gonna, you know, fight each other.
In the end, I sent units over and helped my ally. Because
okay. Yeah, but
the
that's
enemy
just...
of him probably would have lost, but I just, you know, in the back, I attacked with katana cavalry.
Exactly. Like it was like to me, like I saw that coming, right? Because like once one of you won, the other one was, you know, obviously just go help the other one out and just finish the victory quickly, right? But has it ever been where you need to send and help them, or like just from the beginning, you guys? Yeah.
Yes. Well, I've had it where like it was a 3v3 match before, and we were actually like coordinating pretty well, right? Like we like the highest ranked person on our team just kind of like told us what to do, and we try to do it the best of our ability because we agreed that we'd all just let him like, you know, kind of be the leader.
Okay.
But I've also had it where like in a 3v3 match, it's much more complicated. It's not really like 1v1v1. It's more like, you know, you're actually helping your allies, right? But in a 2v2 match, it's generally just like one guy versus one guy versus one guy, because the maps are usually split like this, right?
Yeah.
But I have had it where like I beat my opponent and the other opponent beat my ally, right? And then from there we had to fight each other. So it just depends on how good your ally is or how good your enemy is. But generally it's like this, where like once one ally starts to win, the other one starts to win. But sometimes it just depends on the generals. I don't know.
I have one question.
Yep.
Which is, in like a 2v2 match, can you place your own units kind of like inside your
No,
enemy spawn
you
and
cannot.
ally spawn?
No, you can't. But a lot of times, like in this match, our spawns are really far away. But in a lot of games, depending on the map, sometimes they're actually touching. So you can just put your armies right next to each other. But you have to be able to coordinate with your ally well, or else sometimes that just doesn't work. It really just depends on your ally, and if you can, because you can chat just to your ally, not to your enemy, which is useful to do, because a lot of times, because you don't want to, you know, share your strategy with your enemy. So if you can successfully do that, then by all means, you know, I'll put my army next to theirs. But a lot of times I don't, just because they're not responding to me, or they're just lack of communication. So I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you to my commentators, Karson, Quinn, and Tristan.
All right.
And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Sweet.
Goodbye.
Bye.